This second part of our video for Unit 4, Day 4. So sometimes put these two topics on two different days. In this case, they're on the same day, but so make two different videos just in case we want to split them up. But anyway, this is also part of Unit 4, Day 4, solving proportions by cross multiplying. So on Day 2, we talked about what proportions are, how we recognize when we have a proportion, and we solved some proportions word problems. Not really digging too deep into the algebra, just how to set up the proportion and solving them. Now we're going to go through a specific method for solving them called cross multiplying. So these are going to be a little bit more complicated. We're not pulling these out of word problems anymore. Um, we're going to have just proportions set up, algebra proportions that don't represent anything, and there's going to be a couple extra things thrown in. To solve a proportion, you're going to cross multiply. That's going to be our move for solving a proportion. Alright, anytime you see solve a proportion, you should be thinking about cross multiplying. So we go through a few different examples. So on this first one, again, recognize the proportion. We have two equal fractions. X over 9 is equal to 7 over 3. So to solve this by cross multiplying, what we're going to do is multiply the bottom of one side by the top of the other side. So 9 times 7, 63, our equal sign, and then multiply in the other direction. X times 3, 3x. Alright, from there, now we're left with a linear equation, 3x equals 63. So this is what we spent the whole last unit solving, linear and quadratic equations. It's linear, we have our numbers on one side, x is on the other side. Go ahead and divide and solve. So last step is divide 3 into 63. We got two 3's, makes 6. One more 3 makes 3. So we get 21 as our answer. So that's a very simple proportion, kind of like the ones we did on day 2. On the second problem, they're going to get a little bit more complicated. So now, we start off the same way. It's proportion, one fraction equal another fraction. Still start by cross multiplying. 4 15s, 60. Now the key we have to remember here is since we have two terms, we have to distribute. So we have to multiply the 5 by all of x minus 5, so both by the x and by the 5. So from here again we have a linear equation, and we're going to solve it the same way we've been solving linear equations. Move all our numbers onto that opposite side. Cancel out right there. We have 5x equals 60 and 25 is 85. And the last step would be to divide 85 by 5. So we have 1 5 goes into 8. That's 5, subtract, have 3, bring down the 5, and 7, make 35. So 17 is our answer. Alright, the next one, number 3, even gets a little bit harder. So now we have one fraction on the left-hand side and a whole number on the right-hand side, 5. So it's difficult to cross multiply when there's not any denominator. So what we can do with the whole number is put it as a fraction over 1. Then everything else will be the same. Cross multiply, remembering to distribute here on both of these. So 5x minus 5 equals 3x plus 1. Everything else will be just following our steps for solving linear equations. So I can bring the 3x over to be with the 5 by subtraction. Cancel out on that side. Add the 5, so we have 2x equals 6. Last step be divide by 2. 6 divided 2 be 3. Last one here. Looks a little complicated starting off, but really it's the same thing we've been doing. Just cross multiply, being careful when there's more than one term that we're going to distribute. So it starts off negative 6x minus 6 equals 15x minus 90. And then again, we're going to work to solve. I'm going to add 6x. Have negative 6 equals 21x minus 90. Then add 90. Got 84 is 21x. Last step, be divided by 21. And 4 21s makes 84. So the key for these proportions where we get a little bit harder is if we see that there's more than one term anywhere in the top or the bottom, you have to make sure we distribute. That's it for the notes piece of this. On the back, there's 8 practice problems for you to go through. Try some of these on your own. Make sure what we did on these notes makes sense, that you can repeat the same process on your own and get some good practice with it. If you need any extra help, want to look up any other videos or resources, you can look at cross multiplying or solving proportions.